In movies, when they try to frame people, they'll put a weapon or a gun by a body, or they'll set up a scene to try to make it look like self-defense. This morning, I read an article where the Israeli military shot a kid and then walked over to the body and dropped a rock by it. When I read these articles, I'm thinking this is unbelievable. And then they provide video evidence of this person walking up to the body and dropping the rock, and another member of the IDF taking a picture of the rock next to the kid on the ground. And then the kid moves and rolls over, and they just look at him. They just shot this kid on the ground, and they're watching him die. So the story is this group of friends were waiting for the IDF to leave because they didn't want to be seen by them. So they thought they left, so they came out of hiding, and the other kids saw the IDF, but this one kid didn't. So he stayed, and when he turned the corner, the IDF shot him, and then he took off running, and then they shot him in the back. The people in the area, seeing what happened, decided to call for an ambulance. The ambulance shows up to help the kid. The IDF holds the ambulance at gunpoint while this kid bleeds out. You can see this person rolling around on the ground, putting his hands in the air, at one point throwing his hat to try to get the attention of the IDF, and they kick it back at him. And what do? There's about 8 soldiers around doing absolutely nothing, watching this person die. You could end the story right there, and that would be a tragic, devastating story, but not for the IDF, because the family hasn't been able to properly grieve because they waited for this kid to die, and then they took his body, and they are refusing to release it, along with over 800 other bodies that they're just holding on to. For a long time, it has been hard for me to believe the depravity of these type of situations, but one thing I've learned is when the Palestinian people tell you a story, you should really listen.